What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live for Geeks and Gamers Daily in the morning on a Tuesday. And Jay, I think that after talking so much shit to all these people in the snow and the cold and the ice and all that, I was talking so much shit on Sunday and Monday about it because it was so warm here. Looks like Florida is going to get to participate a little bit in the winter weather. Just a little bit. It was so cold you didn't even walk this morning. Is that correct?
It's true. I didn't. I plan on going after the show, so we'll see. Maybe it'll heat up just a little bit.
When I woke up this morning, it was like 35, feels like 26 or something. And it's like, for Florida, pretty cold.
Yeah, that's
and on Saturday, like somebody met, because I knew it was going to get cold like today and tomorrow a little bit. And then somebody messaged me like, have you seen the fucking weekend forecast? I'm like, no, I don't look that far ahead.
Yeah.
They're like, and they're like, hey, go check it out. It'll give you a shock. And I look, it's like, yeah, it is a jump scare. I think it's a low of like 24 or 25 on Saturday. And I mean, you add a little bit of fucking wind chill and humidity in there, and you're talking, that's going to feel like in the teens. For fucking Orlando, Florida, that's chilly.
Might have to turn on the heater for that one.
I refuse. I absolutely refuse to turn on the heater. I'm going to be saving on electricity because I'm not running my AC and stuff. So there's no way that I'm going to turn that heater on just for it to smell like fucking burnt dust.
Yeah.
For 2 days. No way I'm doing it. I refuse.
It's usually how it goes. Like, I'll turn it on. I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. I turn it right off. Like, get another pair of socks. Just let it ride. I wonder how the theme parks will be. I wonder if they're going to be like empty.
Maybe.
With no one being there.
Maybe.
Should be something.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get a couple flurries on Saturday night. We could. There ain't going to be no accumulation or anything because as soon as the ground's not cold enough, you know. But
you know what happens in South Florida when it gets this cold?
The iguanas start falling off trees.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't feel like I've actually got the Florida experience, to be honest. I ain't seen no fucking alligators. I don't see no iguanas. I don't see any of that shit.
Could you imagine, dude, if that's how you were picked by the universe to go out of this world?
What, a iguana falls on your head?
Yeah, and you die. Golly. That's like when you hear that, like, a guy fell asleep under a tree and a coconut cracked his head and he died. Like out on the beach.
I embrace the cold when it's here. I really do, because I am going to be bitching and moaning and whining when it's fucking 96 degrees, 100% humidity in the summer. I'm embracing it. I'm embracing the cold. And so I'll embrace the cold this weekend too. I will watch out for iguanas because I do trust me, most of the millions of moments that I experience every day, the majority of those I want to die, but I do not want to die by an iguana hitting me in the head. Like that would be a terrible way to fucking go out. Okay.
You'd definitely be remembered forever. Remember Ryan? God, freaking iguana got him. Of all things, iguana.
I don't think I'm going to be remembered when I die all that much, but certainly that's not the
You'd
way
be
I want to be
surprised.
remembered.
Also, I know we're going to MegaCon. They just made a huge announcement. Look who's going to be there. Alec Baldwin is coming to MegaCon.
Oh shit! I gotta wear my bulletproof vest. I gotta wear my plate carrier, bro. Woo! Oh, should I do my cosplay as him?
Yeah.
Bro, do you remember?
You got to get Alec Baldwin's finger to have him autograph like a picture of Alec Baldwin's finger.
He might fucking strangle you.
I know.
You guys think I have rage issues? I do have rage issues, but I have enough self-control to not like just beat the shit out of people all the time. Alec Baldwin does not.
Yeah.
Like Alec Baldwin does not have that type of control.
Even his picture, he looks like he's just angry to be there.
Which I can respect. I can respect, but meet fan fave Alec Baldwin.
I saw that. I was like, no way, dude.
It was, this is like 4 years ago at this point. I forget when he killed that woman, but no joke. Like a week after he fucking shot and killed that woman on set, it was Halloween. And for FNT Halloween, I did Alec Baldwin. I dressed up as Alec Baldwin as his Rust character.
I don't remember of all the cons that I maybe because he was in like legal issues or something, but I don't ever remember him being at a con ever.
Yeah, he's probably tight on money right now because his fake Latino wife like spends like a crazy, and they got like 1 million kids too. So
that would make sense.
Make sense. Jay, I have a random thing for you to watch today.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the fat ad that plays during some NFL games, that has played during some NFL games recently?
I'm not recalling.
Now, since I watch NFL, I've seen this ad over the past couple weeks, but it feels like,
is that about that kid? Is it a man?
It is a man.
Okay. I think I have seen it. Yeah. Go ahead.
But every time I see this fat piece of shit on the screen on a commercial, and they're just running ads on different stations and different times, right? But every time I see this ad, it pisses me the fuck off. And this is an effort to get you to feel bad for fat people, and it just makes me hate fat people even more. Watch this shit.
Come on. Let's hear it. You think I need your advice? You think I should go on a diet?
The reveal. You think it's... I like how they reveal it. You think it's somebody in like pads. Like you think it's like an NFL player in pads. It's actually just a fat motherfucker.
Diet. I've been dieting since I was 12. You think I need to hear about your workout routine? You don't stop to ask about mine. No matter what I do, you're gonna have your own thoughts. So get it all out. And while you're in the comment section, I'll be focusing on what really matters. Like how I feel when I'm waking up in the morning. Like showing up for people I love.
Oh man, no.
My health is my focus. And my body is nobody's business but mine.
I beg to differ.
There are a lot of opinions about weight. It takes strength to focus on health. This is like a fucking Eli Lilly, whatever it is. Bro, I cannot tell you this fucking uppity attitude from a fucking fat piece of shit where it's like it's no one's business, but you're doing a commercial for it. You're doing a commercial talking about how fat you are. And you don't want people talking about how fat you are. So clearly you think it's everyone's business, you fat pile of shit. Bro, I get that this ad is meant to make people take a moment and fucking reflect on, well, you know, I guess, should we really judge? It makes me judge you even fucking harder. I can't wait for this fat pile of trash to pass away from fucking heart disease in 3 years. How do I feel waking up in the morning? It's no one's business but mine. I show up for the people I love. You ain't gonna show up for much longer, you fat pile of garbage. I fucking hate this ad so much, and it makes me despise fat people more. But sorry, Jake, go ahead.
No. I was just like, what is the whole point of this ad is to make us not say something about fat people. The biggest, hear me. One of the issues that I have, I guess, is there's a lot of fat people that are trying to change life around their buffet lifestyle. They want to change the seat on planes. They want to change the rides on roller coaster. They want to change, and so that they could constantly stay fat. And then now you're saying it's no one's business. But a lot of fatties do make it their business. That's the thing. We went through that whole, remember, Ryan himself triggered crazy fat people when he said that he was going to run an airline and no fats allowed. I mean, they went ballistic. And like,
well, hold on. Fats allowed. You just get charged double.
Okay. Sorry about that. Which is common sense. I mean, you know, if you take up 2 seats, you got to pay for the extra seat. The funny thing is, one of those comments, someone was so upset, all you responded was, "You sound fat." I was dying, dude. I mean, as someone that, you know, helps run the theme park channel here, you see them all the time complaining that the seats don't fit, and they get accommodated for it. The seat rides were changed on the Tron ride to accommodate fat people. They sit in the back in what they call the bucket seats. They completely dismembered an entire ride, the Ratatouille ride, to put in bigger seats so fat people could ride that ride. So it's like there's a lot of accommodating, and you know.
Yeah, look, when you're this big and you're gonna have health problems your entire life, and you're a drain on the health system in general, you drive everybody else's insurance prices up. It is part of my problem when I can't stand next to you, like in a place, without you fucking like needing to move out of the way for you. It's my fucking business. When you sit down next to me in a plane and I'm uncomfortable because you're a fat piece of shit, it is my business. And the reality is, the people who are saying, hey, what about this workout plan? What about this diet? You know what the irony is? Those people probably actually care about you.
Yeah.
They probably care about you and don't want you to die. I don't want you to be healthier. I've been on a diet. I've been dieting since I was 12. Well, you've been failing at it. You can't get this big without doing something wrong. Okay? So take some ownership, take some accountability, and have some damn shame. Have some fucking shame about what you have done to your body. And look, there are plenty of people. I actually really enjoy seeing the pictures that, you know, come across my feed and stuff, whether it's on Instagram or Twitter, of people who were like massively fat and made big changes, consistent changes, and are like actually in a really good place health-wise. I like seeing that stuff because that's awesome. More people should be inspired by those things. This isn't inspiring. This is an entitled, obese fucking loser. That's who this is. And there's a lot of fat people that are like that. They don't want to change. They don't want to tell you anything. Oh, it's my body, like whatever. Fuck you, you fat, disgusting pile of shit.
What kind of diet are you on at 12? The seafood diet?
It's so stupid.
I know.
Look.
I've been waiting for that one. Been waiting.
People view dieting as like, hey, I'm going to go on a diet.
I'm going to
lose weight today, and then I'm not going to change anything. Look, if you want to make consistent changes, you have to change your diet, not go on a diet, right? And look, you've seen me shovel a bunch of fast food into my mouth, like a bunch of garbage. I eat pizza all the time. I eat Taco Bell all the time. Yeah, I do, but that's not all I eat, right? You have to do those things in moderation. You have to balance it with, you know, being active, especially for people like us, Jay, who spend a lot of time on our chairs in front of a screen at home, Like, you have to be fucking active, man.
Have to be. That's why I feel weird when I don't do my walk in the morning.
Because it's too cold.
It is a little nipply out, that's for sure.
It is. Wicked Virtue for $5 says, try putting the Twinkies down and going for a walk, chunker. I've been dieting since I was 12. I don't need your advice. I don't need to hear about your workout plan. You don't ask about mine. Yeah, we don't, because you're an entitled fat loser. Oh my gosh.
Were they promoting a drug or anything? It was just be nice to big people. Like that was the whole purpose. It wasn't like take these pills or whatever.
I don't know. I think it's like, don't judge people based on their size, but whether they're whether they're healthy. And it's like, I don't know. I've seen that ad a lot. Now, that's only an ad you're going to see if you're watching television. And the only time I watch television is when I'm watching live sports, realistically, which is the only reason I've ever seen it pop up is during live sports. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I thought you'd like that, Jay. I triggered myself this morning with a stupid story. Master Austin with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Master Austin. Shout out. Alex Aerocade, feeling loads better. Had bad reaction to an antibiotic I took to get better from UTI, but now I'm good. Don't know what's going on in the world, though. Meta PC code RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO. I kind of envy Alex's, whether it's fucking like really sick from UTIs or bad reaction, whatever, when he's clearly just dead to the world for 3 days, like he's just sleepy, like nothing. I kind of envy that, Alex. Because I would love to be just dead to the world and ignorant to the world for 3 fucking days. If I'm going to be real. But it's not in the cards for me. I'm glad you're feeling better though, man. Wild Man for 5J, looking jacked as fuck today.
I had a great workout yesterday at the gym. Holy crap. I don't know what it was. I think the creatine I'm taking is like kicking in, man. Like, it's,
yeah, I'm a big advocate of like 5 to 10 grams of creatine every day. Even if you're not like working out.
I do cycles, man. So it's like I'm off of it for a few months and then I'll try it again. But yeah, it was good.
Even if you're not really working out a ton, I still think it's good. I think
it's supposed to be good for you, yeah.
I think it's good for your brain, yeah.
I should take more.
Young Stop for 2. Suffer, Floridians. Bruh, 15 inches of snow here. Fuck my life. Yeah. Maybe we'll get a couple flurries. I hope we get a couple flurries. I hope. Udite for 5. There was a philosopher who died when a large bird mistook his bald head for a rock and dropped a turtle on it to crack its shell to eat. Really? Who is the philosopher? Bro, imagine dying because a bird dropped a turtle on your head.
I know, what a way to go, man.
A philosopher, he's like, has all these thoughts about human nature and the way, you know, society can evolve and like all these things. And he dies because he steps outside to take a nice look up at the sun and an eagle drops a turtle on his head and he dies.
Wow.
It's funny, actually. Maybe I kind of want to die like that now that I think about it. Malakot, I know you can't play the clip, but when I hear Alec Baldwin, I always remember the Canteen Boy sketch from SNL with him and Adam Sandler. The Alec Baldwin clip from SNL that I remember is the Sweaty Balls one. Remember that one? When they were doing like an NPR skit? I think Alec Baldwin was in
Missed that one.
Yeah. Ironically, not any of the Trump ones. It's not what I remember.
Yeah.
SBZ, who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
I think it would be perfect if he got an autograph. That would be great.
Mexa Rage, I'm like maybe 225, and I can't stand these people. Well, I mean, it's tough to know what 225 means, right? 225, if you're a tall person, probably fine. 225, if you're 5'3", probably not ideal. You know, just depends. Bruce, Ryan destroying fats on a Tuesday is more energizing than coffee.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
I was so excited to have my coffee this morning. Holy fuck. Because, you climb out of bed. I did prepare last night. I knew it was going to be cold when I woke up, so I put an extra blanket on there. Wake up, it's 61 degrees in my house. Walk downstairs, quickly get that coffee going. Yeah. It was good.
That's like on a really hot day, a nice icy cold beer is just, oh man, to me, it's like almost perfection. I don't know what it is. If I do some yard work in August, I come in and have a nice beer. Oh, just look at the grass that I just mowed.
Somebody posted me a very grainy picture of me, but me nonetheless, in my Alec Baldwin fucking cosplay.
Take the shot.
Yeah, here it is.
Take the shot.
This must have been during COVID too, because it's like an ad for like CDC and shit that somebody made a meme of. I went all out, dude. I spray painted my beard gray for that. I spray painted. Well, not spray painted, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever that fucking cheap shit is, where you can do the easy, quick spray that just washes out. I did that to my beard. I got a wig and everything. I bet some people would like me if I had a gray beard. They'd probably like me more than they like me now if I had a gray beard, to be honest with you. But some girls are into that, Jay.
I mean, they love that salt and pepper.
Apparently.
You remember Adam the Woo, the YouTuber that died?
Yeah.
They just
natural causes.
He had a heart attack in his sleep at 50.
Say he had some heart disease that was brought on by, shocker, obesity.
Diet. But I mean, when you look at him, he's not like, this is like, he wasn't that big.
Well, I don't know when this picture was taken or whatever.
Well,
I've seen pictures of him where he looked much bigger than that.
Yeah. The last time I saw him still, he wasn't that big. Where you think that he got heart disease. I think I know he ate like trash every day.
I think we live in specifically a country. I won't say a world, but I think we specifically live in a country where we have a very skewed perception of like people who are overweight. And I think that because there are so many people who are drastically overweight,
that
when we see somebody that's just a little overweight, or it's like, oh, they've got a dad bod or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like kind of encouraged as a like, well, that's good enough because comparison to everybody else. So, I don't know. And I don't know anything about Adam the Woo, but I did see that report came out that it was natural causes, heart disease, that was amplified by some problems with obesity. That's what it said in the report.
Yeah, that's what it said.
So I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I don't want to be fat. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, and I do think I'm probably in, better shape in general than probably about, I don't know, 85% of the people in this country, maybe somewhere around there. But I look in the mirror and all I see is, oh my God, look, I'm fat, right? Like this is fucking disgusting. So yeah, got to stay motivated by hating yourself.
Yeah, I have those same thoughts when I just got rid of the mirrors in my home, so I don't have that. No scales or mirrors. It works out. It works out.
Son of Sanguinus the Ninth. If you take enough space for 3 people, it is my business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I ain't small either, but I know my place. I'm broad and husky. At least I don't take up 2 chairs on an airplane. I'm close, but
yellow flash. Fats cause insurance to rise and clog hospitals. And also pipes.
And toilets.
Yeah. And also pipes. Think of maybe they're keeping like plumbers in business in a way. You know what I mean? With the amount of shit that these people pump out. They're going to have to like increase the like standard diameter of fucking piping in newly built American homes because of fats.
Yeah.
Potentially. Mexa Rage. So if you're fat, it's your fault. No one else is fatty. It's true. Madney, it's none of your business. Meanwhile, my taxes pay medical bills.
Exactly.
Master Austin, Ryan's fat rant just made my day. Thank you. Demi Moore's tapeworm for 199. I'm sorry you haven't been dieting since you were 12. He's certainly not doing a good job at whatever he's saying that he's doing. Like, and the fact that he's like, it's this pissed off attitude at people who try to give him advice is the wildest part of all, because those people, like the people in your life who are telling you about these things, they want to help you. They don't want you to die. You're probably lucky to have people like that in your life. If I was in your life, I would bully you till you killed yourself. That's probably what I would do. But you're lucky to have those people that are encouraging you to do better. Random commentator dude, fat looks like he was rendered in Unreal Engine. Giles McCoy for 5, ban of salt spoons. Well, look, I think that a spoon could be considered a deadly weapon when a fat fuck like that is just shoveling butter and ice cream into his gullet all day. So, Cap and Cheese, Heavyweights remake with Ryan as camp counselor.
Have you seen that movie?
I don't think I've seen Heavyweights, no. Fat Camp?
Oh, dude, it's freaking funny. Who is in that film? Oh my gosh. He plays the same character as he plays in Dodgeball. What the freak is his name? Oh, what is his name? You know who I'm talking about. Tropic Thunder. Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller?
Thank you.
Oh.
Ben Stiller like plays the same. I don't know if it's the same name, but it's like literally like the same character.
Oh, you know what? I do think, now that
That
you
was
say that, I
in,
think I've seen at least
Dodgeball.
part of that movie. Now that
Yeah.
you say that. Yeah. Tiggs, as a plus-size person, I find it hard jacking it. I can imagine. You got these little fucking T-Rex arms. You got a bunch of fat in your way. You can't actually see your dick. Like, I get it.
Studies show if a guy loses 6 pounds of fat, his wiener grows an extra inch.
Yeah, I have heard that as well. I suppose it depends on where the fat is. If you got a big bunch of fat in your like upper dick area, you know what I mean? Like a fupa for dudes. Like if you got a bunch of fat right there and you lose it, you probably can see a little more of the stem there. Taker for 5. Ryan, makes me hate fat people more. Jay, you still like me though, right? Ryan, sigh, I guess.
I've never in my life asked Ryan if he likes me.
It's good because you don't want to know the answer. Like it's like Schrodinger, right?
I just let it ride.
If you ask, if you fucking look, you're gonna know the answer one way or the other.
It's all good.
Let's see. Next rage. Every time I see these people, I remember to keep trying. No matter how fat that I am, I make sure to not get that big ever. Just walk fat. That's right. Bo Borelius for 199. Jay doesn't know Sir Arlen of Pennytree.
I don't.
Man,
sorry.
Speaking of dicks, he's got a hog. Tobias Nexus Furry. Fat people don't make concessions for anyone else. Whine about all the time how bad their life is. Anything out of their mouths is about fat acceptance. Explain to me why I should care. No excuses. There you go. 46 centimeters of snow here. Had a fat person call me fat. 46 centimeters of snow. So that's about what? 20 inches? Somewhere around there? Is that about right, Jay? Conversion? 46 centimeters, 2 inches. 18 inches.
Just keep it imperial.
Pretty close. What is it? 2.54 centimeters to an inch? I think that's the conversion for that. Is that right?
I know you're not asking me.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, look, yeah, I am right. Look.
I mean,
2.54 centimeters to an inch.
Literally
Thank you, Naptown nerd.
No doubt that you were right. I didn't even question that you would be wrong. If you had just told me like that's what it is, I would believe it because Ryan is hardly ever wrong. And when he does something that's wrong, it's like a shocking moment in history. Trust me.
What is it? Liters to gallon? Is it 3.92 liters per gallon? I think 3.92. Now I got to check.
Yeah. To this day, I don't know how in Die Hard 3, I don't know how Samuel Jackson, figured out that water. Remember they were like trying to figure out how to get 5
I'm really
gallons.
far off. It's 3.78. That's actually horrifically far off. 3.78. So that's bad on me. See, look how far off I am.
I think if you had just taken a moment, it probably would have just came together.
That's very disappointing to me. But anyway, I have to get over it. Udite. I don't even know how to say that. Aeschylus was a philosopher around 456 BC. There we go. Sele, what shows or new seasons are you looking forward to? Mobland, new season of Mobland comes out. We just found that out. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure Terminalist season 2 is going to release this year, which is very fucking exciting.
I'm looking forward to One Piece.
Yeah. Remember what happened last time we talked about that?
Yeah, people got a little upset with you. Even though
I blame you
were pretty balanced.
I blame you for making me react to that stupid shit.
Well, Daredevil 2 trailer just came out.
A what?
Daredevil 2.
Cool.
I just sent it to you. So you could trigger the other.
We got a couple other things to talk about today.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to One Piece. I'm actually going to go see Melania this weekend. So that looks interesting. Oh, here we go.
We get to talk about Rose Tico today, bro. It's been a while since we heard from Kelly Marie Tran, the actress who played Rose Tico in The Last Jedi, who is pretty much rejected by everyone and kind of disappeared from the public eye. You'd think being in a $1.3 billion grossing Star Wars movie would maybe launch your career. Didn't work out all that well. But, I mean, she has been in the news a handful of times over the past few years like this. I've never truly felt this accepted before. Star Wars Kelly Marie Tran comes out as queer. Weren't you excited when that happened, Jay?
She's probably looking for work.
Probably, and maybe that's a reason why we're hearing some of the things we're hearing today. She's got a new movie, this little Asian immigrant story movie, and obviously there's a bunch of things premiering at Sundance. Variety and Audible are like partnering and doing all these interviews, which thank you. It gives us a ton of fucking gold because people are very retarded. Actors are very retarded when they speak. It gives us content. And it's like a 20-minute episode with the cast and the director of Rock Springs. Processing historical tragedy through horror and the urgency of immigrant stories. We have to do everything we can to protect victims. Obviously, they probably think it's very relevant right now. But the only things that people are talking about coming out of this interview is not Rock Springs, which no one is going to see or care about. It's about Rose Tico, Kelly Marie Tran. One, her comments about what a sad loss it is to see Kathleen Kennedy go because she was a woman and what she did was incredible and remarkable. But what I want to focus on, Jay, was this story. Star Wars actor Kelly Marie Tran says trans rights are human rights in reference to Harry Potter, of all things.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, in their 20-minute conversation, because it's sponsored by Audible, because all these things are happening, of course, people start talking about, what they're reading or listening to through Audible, the app. And her co-stars are talking about how much Harry Potter they've been listening to. And Audible has a big partnership with J.K. Rowling, the brand new full cast audiobooks exclusive on Audible, which are phenomenal, by the way. I recommend everybody read them or listen to them, I should say. But that happened earlier in the conversation. And as they were closing, Kelly Marie Tran said she wouldn't be able to sleep tonight if she didn't say that trans rights are human rights. And she's so proud of herself in the moment. Now, the funny thing is, you can't find this link for some reason, Jay. It was tweeted by Variety, and they even tagged Audible in it, which was probably a mistake. But when I click on that link, it's mysteriously gone. Why could that be? There's even people that shared it, right? There was even people that shared it, like the Ray lover. Kelly Marie Tran continues to be one of the best humans.
Ray lover.
Somebody else. Who's this? Kyle Arking. He, him. Manifesting a Barbie sequel. Kelly Marie Tran is the best. Right? But that's mysteriously deleted. Well, don't worry. I've got it. I've got it right here. Somebody saved it. Thank you to r/enough JK Rowling, an anti-JK Rowling subreddit, for saving me this so I could use it. But here it is at the very end.
I think this sort of theme of what happens when hatred turns into violence is such an important theme in our film. And I will not be able to sleep tonight if I do not say, because we mentioned Harry Potter, that trans rights are human rights. And I just wanted to say that.
I
Look
can't
at how
sleep
proud
tonight.
of herself she is, Jay. That just because Harry Potter was brought up like several minutes before by her co-stars talking about how much fun they're having with the Harry Potter series and stuff like that, she, this 37-year-old Asian woman, decided that she just had to speak out. She just had to say something. She had to speak out against the horror. Trans rights are human rights. What an irrelevant fucking hag.
The funny thing is, I love how they say Star Wars actor. I think she was in them collectively in the movies for a grand total of less than 20 minutes. Yeah. And she hasn't done anything since. So they had to label her a Star Wars actor. And man, we are so tired of this. I wonder if they deleted it simply because of all the negativity that it was getting, maybe on Twitter, where people are like, we are so sick of it. The fact that you say, I can't sleep at night unless I say something.
You know what I think? I don't think it's because they got backlash from like people in the comments. I think that they got backlash from Audible. Because this thing is this is a Variety in conjunction, like sponsored by Audible thing. And the thing that Audible is making tens of millions of dollars on right now and pushing all the time is the Harry Potter Audibles, the Audible full cast audio editions, which are phenomenal. And I highly recommend them to anybody that's a Harry Potter fan to listen to them. I think that's why they deleted it. I think Audible was like, hey, we're fucking sponsoring this thing. We're paying for it. And you've got this stupid woke Hollywood dumb bitch who's making a statement like that, intentionally trying to shade J.K. Rowling in the Harry Potter series. Go fuck yourselves, Variety. Take that shit down, you dumb fucks. That's why I think it was deleted, personally.
You're probably right. He's just getting tired of all this crap.
They're like, look, Variety Studio, sponsored by Audible.
Yeah.
And then for Variety to tweet that out, and again, I don't have the, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So again, it's not found because it's deleted, but this is the tweet from Variety. Kelly Marie Tran, in reference to Harry Potter, says trans rights are human rights. Variety Studio presented by @Audible. They fucking tagged him in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
What a dumb trans rights are human rights. Oh my, when is it finally going to be over? I think we're seeing the end of it, though. I think we're coming over.
Well, yeah, I think a lot fewer people are being tricked down this trans pipeline, and the ones that already have are either, realizing what a mistake they made or they're killing themselves. So, like, I do think we are coming to the end of this fad, but the transgender fad is one of the most destructive things we've ever seen for young people. People that are making, like, look, you can do a lot of dumb things when you're fucking young and make a lot of big mistakes and whatever, but you can recover from them, or they might not ruin your life. If you fucking cut your dick off, if you take hormones, pre-puberties to suppress shit, if you do these things, you cut your tits off, whatever it may be, there are things you cannot recover from. This trans push and all the people that pushed it, it is one of the most destructive things I think we've ever seen in history.
Truly. Yeah, Elon Musk, now that you speak about that, he actually retweeted this. And you're right. The guy said the same thing. Trans was a trend, one of the most disastrous trends in human history. And this report came out and just saying, well, a declining number of young people identify as trans. So it's like the numbers going down. and like people are moving on to the next trend, I guess, whatever it was. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. This was one of the most destructive trends ever. So hopefully we'll see it come to an end, and they'll make movies, and stuff like that. Or, you know, yeah, well, they'll end up like this guy right here, you know. So if you're ever feeling down, Ryan, just know there's a grown human rocking a Disney Star Wars High Republic tattoo for the rest of their lives. Just wanted to let you know if you ever feel bad about your day. He's rocking a High Republic tattoo.
Bro, I
say that to remind me, like, no matter how bad it gets,
I so desperately want to get tattoos, but I have no idea what I want, and I'm very scared that I will fucking regret it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing. I desperately want to get tattoos. I don't have a single one on me. I desperately want to get them, but I don't have anything that like calls to me or that I'm like that, like nothing. So until I feel that way about something, I'm not gonna do it. You know? You know? Pee pee poo poo man for $1. Thank you. Callum, that commercial was to virtue signal.
Among other things.
Dead man for $5. Got a bet going with the boss where we're fasting for 4 days. Whoever loses the most weight wins and has to buy lunch. I'm 59 hours in.
Whew.
4-day fast.
I did that once.
A 4-day fast. That would be rough while having to work during it, you know? In some ways, working during it would distract you, but man, you'd be running on fumes, bro. Well, you're running on fat, but yeah.
It's brutal. Day 2 was the worst day for me when I did that.
Yeah, once it settles, I actually feel that way anytime you like drastically change your caloric intake or how much you eat or whatever. The first 2 days are a little rough, and then by day 3, you kind of settle in.
It still sucked, but yeah, it wasn't as bad. Day 2, like my stomach was just growling nonstop. You could just literally smell McDonald's no matter where it was. I could smell like
I have McDonald's across the street, so I can smell it when I go outside sometimes. It's phenomenal. I got a Taco Bell just down the road. Got a Wendy's just down the road. I'm hungry. Dead man. Oh, I said that. Snacks. Cue the Weird Al fat song. I'm fat. I'm fat. Colorado Kiddo for 2. Beardo fat, but not an IDOT. Red Banana Gaming. I'm down 10 pounds to the start of January. Changed my diet completely. Don't want to be one of the fats in my 40s. Congratulations, Red Bandana Gaming.
It's awesome, man.
There you go. Harry Brownhole. That guy is ironically and unironically full of shit.
I got to meet Harry Brownhole in real life, and he's not fat at all. He's actually kind of skinny.
Tobias for 10. There's a massive difference in how weight looks when it's fat cells versus muscle fiber. Just look at athletes who are nearly 400, 500 pounds of muscled mountains versus the same for fat asses. There's not too many athletes who are 400 to 500 pounds. But
they had a little help.
Yeah. But in principle, I totally agree with you, Tobias. Shittish for 20. Last time I was waiting in line for the Tron ride, Dad and son had waited an extra turn for the front seats. Dad was too fat to fit, had to do the walk of shame with the fat seat in the back. His son rode alone in the front.
Yeah.
Tron ride's the motorcycle one, yeah?
Yeah. That's why, as big as I am, I just double check the tester seat. That's the one thing I'm glad I've never did the walk of shame where I couldn't fit. There's a tester seat there for a reason. So if you're on the cuff, you don't know, like get in the tester seat and make sure, because that walk is brutal. Because you get in, then you got like people like shoving on you, to try to get that one click in. Everybody's looking at you. They see all the staff. They huddle around.
They're shoving it in there. You see the bellies and their fat man tits
like
bouncing around as they're getting rocked around. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's like, sorry, sir, have a magical day, but we're going to need you to go over here. Then you get into that line where the bucket car is, and it's just dough, man. It's just like a line of dough. So it was Yeah, you just watch that. I've seen it happen a few times. I'm able to ride the Tron ride without a problem. I got front row. It was pretty cool.
Captain Penguin, Jay the Muppet Island mug is on Disney Store.
Is it really? We did Muppet Treasure Island on Monday Hangover last night. It's great movie. And we didn't know, like, for their anniversary, Disney was actually selling a pirate mug that featured Muppet Treasure Island, but it said that it was only available in Disneyland. I didn't know it was on the Disney Store in California.
There you go.
So anyway,
that's cool.
It's
Derek
neat.
PG Beller for $1. I met a real life Byler. My brother was hanging with friends. They started talking Stranger Things. I overheard one of the kids who was disappointed with the show saying he was a Byler. Tell your brother to stop hanging out with those queers. Let's see.
What does that mean?
Byler, the people who are shipping Mike Wheeler and Will Byers.
Oh.
Rantin' and Rollin' for $5. Guys, do me a favor today. Think back to that one song that made you start loving music and turn it up to 11. My middle school music teacher. That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry.
God bless.
My middle school music teacher who taught me so much passed away this morning. I'm very sorry to hear that. I have very fond thoughts of my middle school and high school music teachers as well. So sorry to hear that. R.I.P. Superfly Will. I fall asleep starfished on fat chicks. True story.
What?
I guess better you on them than them on you.
Yeah.
Wild Man for 10. I'm 6'9" and 365 pounds. I do pro strongman. It's literally all about calories in, calories out. I eat very clean, but lots of food. Almost no sugar ever. It's all Seco calories. Or it's all Seco, calories in, calories out. Yes. Ultimately, that's what it's about. And yes, are there certain people who, because of maybe their dietary style or because of their lifestyle or whatever, who might have an easier time dropping some weight at the same caloric deficit than some others, or some people whose like insulin sensitivity might have changed because they've maybe abused their body in certain ways? Yes. But at the end of the day, calories in, calories out, sustained, active lifestyle combined with that, you will lose weight. It might not be in 3 days. It might not be in a week. You might not have seen anything. But if you do that over time, you will lose weight. Taker, if you do become CEO of Ryanair, you should weigh passengers like Finnish airline Finnair was doing to evenly distribute the weight. Bro, can you imagine the amount of women who would be so fucking triggered at having to step on a fucking scale? They're like, hey, we'll go through security where they fucking take a naked scan of us. We're good with that, but step on a scale? Ho, 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 ho.
It would motivate people if either they would stay home and miss out, or they would be like, like I've seen a lot of people are hearing, if they go through with it, they're like, I'm coming to MegaCon. I want to look my best. I've been dieting since after Christmas. And that's good, man. Find something to motivate you and get it going.
Yeah, I respect.
It's going to be worth it.
I respect people who want to lose weight to look good far more than for their health. I don't give a fuck about my health. I don't care if I fucking drop dead when I'm 50. I don't want to look fat in front of people. That is my entire motivation. That's it. Plain as day. That is my entire motivation. So that works. Flag Ninja Ryan, quick, mile to kilometer conversion. Oh shit. So 5 kilometers is 3.12 miles. That's typically how I do that. So that would mean that, what are we, like a kilometer? What fucking 1 mile is what, 1.4-ish kilometers? Am I close there? That's just my like gut feeling. Let's see. Well, what would it be? Mile to kilometers conversion. 1.6. So sorry. 1 point. Where the fuck Jay go? He's just gone. He's just gone. But Jay died. Whatever. Greedy Graffiti for 5. A previous commenter said fat people don't make concessions. They don't need to. They buy their concessions at the concession stand. We did too much discussion about fat people and healthy lifestyles, and Jay's trying to keep his diet clean. He's like, I can't talk about McDonald's anymore. I just got to leave.
Nah, the internet went out. I don't know.
No, here it is.
I was just watching, and all of a sudden I started seeing like the pinwheel. I'm like, well, here it comes. And sure enough, I'm like, oh, you either do two things: just wait it out, hope that it comes back, and so yeah. And then I was clicking buttons to see, and I kicked myself out of the room.
BK Blair for 2. The way Ryan says "fat" with authority is funny.
Spectrum.
Taker for 2. She's changed her name to Kelly Marie Trans. Youper for 5. I got up to 310 pounds after I retired from the Air Force. I went on a year-long diet of kimchi and beef. That's an arduous exercise program. I'm now 190.
Look at that.
Let's go.
That's what's up.
Let's go, Youper. Snacks for 2. We fight what we hate and trans those we love. Rose Tico. Tobias for 5. I'm thinking of looking into food service like Factor. You guys know anything about those? Need to eat healthier for sure these days. I wish that I got a sponsorship from Factor because I actually used them for quite some time. I like Factor. Is it the fucking like, oh my gosh, the best food in the world? No, but
convenient, right?
But it's very convenient. You can like get a program of your choice. You can choose your fucking meals. I mean, if you look at it and think, man, I'm spending this much for 10 meals, you're like, oh, that's kind of expensive. But if it's preventing you from ordering out or DoorDash or whatever, you can kind of justify it. I like Factor for the most part. So the food's okay. You figure out the things you like and the things you don't. Red Mage for 10. Ryan, what would you do part of pre-takeoff video be like? What would part of our pre-takeoff video be like if you were CEO of Ryanair? It would just be funny. We would have all the fucking, well, first of all the pilots would be white men. And all the flight attendants would be attractive women. And, would you really need a fucking video screen pre-takeoff? I don't know if we would need that, but it's just going to be jokes. It's going to be dumb bimbo flight attendants, and it's going to be pilots who are just cracking jokes about fucking crashing and shit.
Can we be honest?
What?
People don't know how to buckle their seatbelt by now. Like, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, we're not doing
I need
any of
a
that.
video on how to buckle my seatbelt. Like,
we're not doing any of that. And it's like, hey, we'd give you guys a safety demonstration, but we know you're not going to pay attention anyway. So if we crash, if I tell you we're about to crash, you got 60 seconds to read that little pamphlet in front of you. So good luck to everyone, every man for himself. Like, that's what we would do, BC Wolf Star Destroyer is 1,600 meters or 1.6 kilometers, which is 1 mile. Easy way to remember for nerds. That's a good point. Wolf. That will stick in my mind for forever. That'll stick in my mind for forever now. All right, Jay, we got to talk about Highguard a little bit.
Oh.
You know anything about Highguard?
Nope.
All right. Perfect. Perfect.
They hate ICE too, or were they the good guys?
Oh, no. That has nothing to do with ICE.
Okay.
At least not that I know of. At least not that I know of.
Is this about like the Dr. Disrespect thing? Didn't Dr. Disrespect say like he was supposed to be part of Highguard? Am I right, chat?
You are correct that Dr. Disrespect is playing Highguard and made a post with a fake thing. And
yeah.
And then when people called him out, he's like, we're so far ahead of them. Why would you fake that? You don't even know. Like,
yeah, he went into some stupid character. And
honestly,
to play it off. Yeah.
Honestly, I think the dude's a fucking loser. But anyway, this did have some semblance to do with that. Jay, typically the end of the Game Awards are usually reserved for a pretty big announcement. So at the end of the Game Awards, when Jeff Keighley talked about, hey, we got a big announcement for you guys, people were expecting something big. Instead, what we got was another PvP shooter from some of the creators of Apex Legends who started their own studio, and they revealed Highguard, yet another generic shooter game that really didn't look all that interesting to people. And the fact that they waited to reveal this until the end of the Game Awards and then stayed very silent about this game up until its release, trying to recreate some of what happened with Apex Legends from years ago, didn't exactly sit well with some people. And you could see the trailer, 71,000 dislikes to 5.8 thousand likes. Not exactly positive received, but it finally launched yesterday. And they did a lot of interviews. Hey, guys, this game, it's not like Concord, we promise, but it's also not like Overwatch. And we have so much to offer people. A lot of the feedback has been fairly negative for this game, but when they launched, a lot of people said this looks like shit, it's not going to work, blah, blah, blah. Jeff Keighley, I don't know if it feels like Jeff Keighley has some sort of investment in this thing or if he's just friends with the devs, but he's been pushing this thing fucking hard. And when it launched, had almost 100,000 people playing within an hour of the launch. And people were like, holy fuck, maybe we underestimated this. Maybe it is actually going to be a success. But of course, for a free-to-play game, you need people to keep playing that game. And considering there was a bunch of streamers who were paid to play this thing and everything, it seemed like they were doing everything they could to get some artificial hype. Well, it didn't last very long. Terrible fucking reviews on Steam right now for this game, sitting around 31% or 32% positive reviews, which means the rest are negative reviews. With only about 16,000 people in this game. Within 12 hours, within 24 hours of launch, whatever this is. This is a game in which, since it's free to play, you need a decent player base. It's not like people are paying $40 for this game and then like, oh, I guess I don't like it that much, I'm not going to play anymore. Just like all of these free-to-play PvP games, you need a consistent audience. And considering it dropped off as hard as it did and did not rebound at all, it's very fucking concerning. And the fact that it is just getting absolutely annihilated with the mostly negative reviews, the fact that half of the player base dropped off so quickly, and now you've got Wildlife Entertainment, the devs like starting to do a little bit of damage control. We wish it had been better received at the Game Awards. We could have made something that did a better job of highlighting the unique loop of the game, says the CEO. You've got mainstream media, the access gaming media. Highguard is fine when you don't have an internet in your ear telling you it's nasty.
Wow.
Right? You see how it's working. You see big streamers that are getting paid to play it. You see the access journalism fucking shilling for it. But at the end of the day, you know, all of that negativity surrounding the launch, you did have some people that tried to give it a chance when it launched, and very quickly you could see the feedback is not good for this thing.
That's the thing. If even if your trailer was really bad, but the game, you know, if people were really enjoying the game, the word of mouth will get out there and more people will hop on and start playing. But if your game sucks, it doesn't matter what trailer, it just doesn't matter. It'll get out there because people, I know this was like the free to play time where it dropped. Gosh, 80,000 people decided it's not for me. That's pretty crazy. I mean, video games are not cheap, so you can't put crap out there and expect people to, you know, just buy it and just say it was good. I remember they did the same, like the whole like Star Wars Outlaw thing when all those people got like free access to the game, and it just started dropping off. But yet it just seemed like the influencers and the media were trying to squeeze, like just saying, no, don't listen to them. Don't listen to the haters. It's great. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a great time. They're even mad at Mahler. Mahler dropped like what, No. He dropped like Mahler's video on Star Wars Outlaws was so long.
It's like 20 hours long. And still
It
not
was like 20 hours. Like the people just went crazy. So yeah, you just can't. It just games like this just seem like I remember watching that because I was on the live stream for the gaming awards, and it was like I could just it was like nothing. They played this as that was going to be the next great big game that everybody was going to be playing, and it just turned out people were just kind of like yawning. It didn't do anything for anyone. You gave it out for free, and people still don't want to play it. You got a problem with your video game. That's the bottom line. You need to go back and fix it. Do a patch and change it completely, but it, oh well. But here we are.
Samuel Moore for 199. I lost 30 pounds on eating just meat. Congratulations, Sam. Bungles Twanger. Park should offer healthy choices that taste good. Look, if you search in parks, you can have some things that aren't bad for you.
Them.
Like they have them, but you know what? You should do at the park. If you're fucking fat, you should not eat anything and just fucking walk 20,000 steps. It'll be great for you.
Have water. You know what's crazy about the parks? I think water is more expensive than a soda.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, it's like,
Probably is. Master Austin with another 5 gifted memberships. That's 10 from you, I think, on this stream, Master Austin. Thank you very much. Eric Stratton, easily convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Hey, for a lot of you people that don't understand the conversion, this might help for you, right? I know there's people out there that are constantly trying to figure out what this Fahrenheit temperature means when you live in all the other countries that use Celsius. So double the number and add 28. 20 Celsius is 40 plus 28, 68. Yeah, so I think the actual technical conversion would be, like 1.8 times the number plus 32. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically 9 divided by 5 times the number in Celsius plus 32. I think that's it. Something like that. At least rather close. Let's see. Where am I? Jeremy Springer for $2. Jay, don't check the memes on locals.
I don't. I don't even keep the chat up on daily because I already know.
There you go.
I already know.
Yes, experiment. That is correct. 9 divided by 5 times. Yes. So, or you could just use like 1.8. But yeah. Let me look at the locals memes. It's Jeremy Springer. So there you go. Forest Beyond the Trees. I'm waiting for the iguanas to start raining from the trees here. 2 week straight forecast of low temps between 30s and 50s. It's not normal. I love it. Let's fucking go, Florida. I hope all the Florida regulars stay away from the fucking theme park. So if I want to go, I can enjoy myself.
That's right. Nice hot butter beer. Sounds wonderful.
I love my hot butter beer.
Yeah.
Omar Barr's music. Make Ryanair the Sandals resort of flight. No kids. I am not as irritated with like screaming, crying children on planes as I get irritated with adults. Because you can tell when like a fucking baby is like acting up and the parents feel incredibly bad about it. And there's like, they're doing everything in their power to comfort. Like I have sympathy for that. For the people that don't give a fuck and don't care that their child's interrupting everybody, I fucking hate you as a person. Same as like, you can tell, look, kids in fucking supermarkets or Walmarts or malls or whatever. And you can usually judge pretty quickly what kids are going to be problematic. And the parents who just let them run wild. Ugh, man. Forest Beyond the Trees. Speaking of launches, pay attention to the launch window for Artemis 2. It's coming up in February after wet dress rehearsal. A night launch will appear as a rapid sunrise regardless of location in Florida. Artemis 2, February. Thanks, Forest Beyond the Trees. We'll look out for it. Jay will be out there taking his morning constitutional.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking his morning constitutional. Pre-dawn corpse for $2. Jay, imagine DSP, RTU, the quartering, iDubbbz, and Anissa merge to become Devastator-less. All of his stats would be -10. He would constantly fall apart and argue. He's combinerless.
Yeah, maybe.
On corpse. And then for 2 says, of course, he would be a Starscream creation. He would keep yelling, fools at them. Suffa Starscream.
He's the king, baby.
There you go. Jay, what do you got going on today?
Just working on more videos, man. I'm in the video grind right now. And then also selling The Daughter's Revenge. We're getting close to 1,300 books sold. So thank you everyone who picked that up. Having a great time, like visiting other people's channels and talking about the book. So appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Go. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I need a lighter day. Dude, my Sundays and Mondays feel so packed right now.
Monday's pretty crazy too, yeah.
Like, because
yours worse than me, that's for sure.
My Sundays and Mondays feel packed because I've got Sports Wars. I was supposed to do a member stream that I wasn't able to do because we had the football games and stuff. So I'm going to make that up next week when there's no football. So I got Sports Wars, my stream, Night of the Seven, watching football to cover it for Sports Wars, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and then Night of the Seven Kingdoms stream with Gary. And then Mondays, Geeks Gamers Daily, Monday Evening Quarterback, Fuck My Life. I feel a little burnout on Tuesday. And I got to stream tomorrow. So, kind of take it a little bit easier today. I know, streaming life, it's so difficult, isn't it? I'm sure everyone in the chat loves to hear about me bitching about my job in which I'm able to stay at home. So
Tuesday night's main event tonight.
Yes, Tuesday's main event on this channel. Bears 2026 opponents include the AFC East and NFC South and an away game at Seattle. So we get our could have been NFC title game after all. Hey, there you go. That's cool. That's cool, Taker. Yes, that is true. My Harry Potter stream with Gary, and I don't know if we have an official day settled for that yet, but yes, that'll be added to my rotation soon as well. But thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all being here. And we won't be here tomorrow, but somebody probably will. Bye, everybody.